other numbers will say 1 in 4. Either one, it's way, way, way too much. That's 25%. And like I said, it doesn't matter whether or not you have abusers in your home. If an abusive person has access to your child, they probably will take it. And your child probably will not tell you. You know, you're going to have to help them tell you. And the way to do that is by noticing something is wrong and getting that connection with your child, you know, and letting them know that they are safe, that whatever they tell you, you are on their side. Because too often, the abusers and the rapists have the edge here, and I don't want them to have that. So I want to help open up the truth. So I'm going to use my voice finder, and I'm going to create about, I don't know, 5, maybe 10 programs. I'll try to do different areas that I think need to really be covered. The suppression of the memories is one that it is really hard for people to understand. So I'm gonna try to break it apart, and I'll use my own example of it, because I think mine was very, very typical. When I read all of the different books, and I read most of them on childhood sexual abuse, I saw and I really understood how it was that I got the combination that I got when the memories went down, and I still kept me safe. Because I literally expected rapists to be waiting outside my window, which was good because I had a rapist waiting outside my window all the time. So all the way through junior high, that was my junior high. You know, I was no longer outside and with my horse and enjoying the freedom. I was locked in my room where I felt safe. You know, that's a huge one. You have to feel safe. That's a huge tell for you. When your personality changes so much, when your physical changes so much, and if you just look back as parents, if you look and observe as parents, you can actually see that what they're doing is they're physically isolating themselves. The physical isolation is because, you know what, if I'm alone, nobody can attack me, you know. So a child will automatically put in all of these safety combinations that will help to keep them safe, even if they don't have the memory of the physical attacks. The telling only really will work when you do have the memory, you know, and you have it for such a short period of time, and the amount that you have it depends on the age that you are. It probably also depends on, you know, the frequency of it occurring, and it also depends on the individual, but this is the most common area for repressed memories and for their return. And mine pretty much went through most of the regular textbooks in this area. They came back in in my 30s. All of a sudden, at one time, they came out almost too much at the time because, but with a traumatic event, they all returned, and I did what most people would do. I went and I found a very good therapist, and I began the process. But the process that we have keeps us in silence. And the problem with that with me was, if I'm trying to heal and I'm trying to hide that I'm healing from all of my family because they don't know, I am holding my own shame. I could not get rid of the shame and remain in silence. So this also is allowing me to do that. So I'm just going to be completely open this up, and try to give us better solutions and certainly better understanding of what goes on. I am not a professional. I don't want people to think that, you know, I've gone to school for this. I'm very highly educated, but this is not my field. My educational fields was, I have an MBA from the University of Chicago, and I also have screenwriting degree from UCLA. But I took this on when I finished on my last rounds of therapy. I wanted to understand as much as I possibly could, not only for my own perspective, but to understand from others. So I have read far more of these disgusting stories than any person really should need to read. So you don't have to read all those. Trust me, the images in my head, that's what I'm still needing to flush. You don't need to read those, but what you do need to try to understand is the confusion and the aftermath and the silence. Okay, if you can understand the silence and we can remove the shame, we can get the blame completely away from your child, and we can help your child grow up without this silent shame. It carries through us through all of our life, or through a majority of it. As you can see, I'm 49 years old. Well, I guess you couldn't see that I'm 49, but I am 49 years old, and I probably don't look very good right now, but that's okay. I would rather show you the truth of what it is I'm going through as I'm trying to solve the problem than cover it up. I could have tried to put on a lot of makeup and things like that, but you know what? I think it's going to show that, you know, I've got all this on me now, and I'm beginning my cleanse right now. So, and my cleanse is both a physical cleanse and a spiritual cleanse. It's to flush everything out. So while I'm doing this program, if I'm doing my cleansing right and everything is working out, you should actually be able to tell it in my face. The blotchiness and stuff like that, hopefully, I'm hoping will be gone. The photos that I have, like on my blog, were done before I began this last major round of therapy. So hopefully I'll look similar to that when I get all done. So thank you again for joining me. I appreciate you taking an opportunity to look at this ugly problem, but we can solve it. You know, we do have to get over a couple of hurdles that the silence is one of the huge hurdles. So this is how I'm getting over my silence, and I hope you will join me in other ones of my shows. I may even have my father is going to be coming in as a guest. He has been absolutely wonderful in helping me to find my voice and solve this and bring this out in a way that I really feel like I needed to do. I'm not a on the camera kind of person. I'm not even a look at me kind of person, but we need this solved. So I'm willing to give you both my name and my face and my absolute best effort to bring you the truth and shake this all off and live the way that we all want to live. We want to live in an abuse-free society where you know, we are not having to spend decades in therapy hiding behind our shame. You know, no, we want to have goals and clarity and love in our life. So help me find my voice. Help me define my voice. Voice finder, that's what I'm going to call this, and basically that's what I need to do. I need to find my voice and refine my voice so that we can create a message and we can solve this problem. Thank you very much for listening. Have a wonderful day.